New.
It wasn't so bad. I mean, he was the one in the three-piece suit. Don't worry about it, because tonight we are going to swing from the rafters.
And how is your grandmother going to feel about that?
Keep your clothes on and you won't have any grief from me.
Oh, gosh. Was our skinny dipping fiasco broadcast to the entire world?
You know, Graham is hip to everything all the time.
Oh, man, I am never gonna figure this guy out.
Well, then quit trying to and let it go.
You know, he makes this big deal about me being like the family that he never had. You know, he's gonna show me the ropes, maybe even give me the keys to the castle someday. Trouble comes up, the guy clams up.
Well, at least he knows that you want to listen to him.
Yeah, but what could be so bad that he can't tell me?
I don't know, Eddie, but obviously it's in your best interest not to know.
Listen, George, I'm not some stupid kid that he has to protect, you know? I'm gonna find out what's going on.
Alec, what has got you so tense and possessive about Eddie? I mean, would you just talk? Would you yell? Would you swear something? Because you look like you're gonna pop.
You can't help, Margot. Just back off.
Back off of what? We're on the same side. We're on Eddie's side.
What is this? Eddie. You didn't care about Eddie. You didn't even want him to work for me. You didn't think he'd make it. You expected him to fail.
Don't you ever question my faith in Eddie, because I took someone from him, someone that I can never give back. When I killed Dean, it's gonna live with me for the rest of my life. I can never make that up to that kid, but somehow he found it in his heart to forgive me. And I am committed to him forever for that. If anybody ever tries to hurt Eddie, if anyone goes near him, I swear to God...
You'll be there in a second, right? With guns a-blazing. Is that it, Detective Hughes?
Oh, so that's it. So you think I'm in cop mode, eh?
It sure sounds like it to me.
Well, you're wrong, Alec. This isn't cop mode. This is mother hen mode, and it's a much more fierce mode than anybody with a badge or a gun.
You didn't come out here to sit there and tell me the truth, or because you're concerned about me. You're not gonna lie anymore, Margot. You came out here because you're assigned to me. I'm your case.
All alone in a cabin with a storm brewing. Wouldn't Tom love to hear about Margot's wonderful adventure?
Well, 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 what is all this?
Okay, you tell me, what is my favorite hard-boiled detective's favorite movie?
The
No, not The Godfather.
LA
No,
Confidential.
not L.A. Confidential. Lady.
Lady and the Tramp.
And I will share pasta with you anytime, big boy.
Oh, is that Parker?
No, I just checked on him. He's out like a light.
Oh, well, that's good.
What? What are you doing?
I'm gonna give us just a little bit of privacy in case Carly decides to stage one of her night stalking visits.
Oh, well, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why, have you seen her? All right, what'd she do this time?
Nothing you've done could ever make me turn my back on you. I can't. Carly, I can't.
Did you mean that, Jack?
You couldn't tell?
No, not the kiss. You really don't hate me?
Never. Not even in your worst moments. I'm sorry I've given you such a hard time.
No. Why should you trust me?
Because you're making great strides here. Pulling your life back together. For real and completely on your own. And I should have seen it, even if that cockamamie landlord didn't.
How could you know? It happened so fast.
I guess. But still, it's a great sign, isn't it? I mean, just today, you were asking for your job back at the station, and Hal turns you down, and then fate steps in, and the company calls you, and bingo, you're right back in the design game.
Yeah. Remind me to thank Hal, would you? It's like someone up there just said, let's give that girl a chance.
No, Carly, it's not about chances. It's not about divine intervention. You did this by yourself. You take all the credit. And hey, you did it. You sent in those designs at your lowest moment. You didn't have the 50 mil. You were afraid you're going to lose Parker, and you just sit around and mope about it? No, you looked to the future. And you sparked a whole new career for yourself. I'm impressed. Very, very impressed.
You know, it wasn't just me.
It was someone giving me a break at the perfect moment. $1,000 a month. Now you go find yourself a decent job. Okay? A decent job.
If everybody's still giving you a hard time, it's just because they don't see what I see.
And what do you see, Jack?
A gutsy woman who's had to start her whole life over from scratch.
Who's deserved everything she's gotten.
Okay, maybe so. But it takes a hell of a lot of courage to keep going like you have. And I don't know a lot of people who could. But you have. And you've done it all by yourself without any help from anyone. I'm proud of you. Hey, you're supposed to be happy.
I'm happy.
Man, that idiot did a number on you, accusing you of being a one-woman crime wave.
Oh, I'll get over that.
Look, you're already on overload at the station, and I made matters worse, giving you grief about asking for that job.
No, I shouldn't have even gone there to look for work. It was completely inappropriate.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. It took courage, Carly.
No, I was cornered. I didn't have any place else to go.
Everything's gonna be okay, you know. You're on your way up. And look, forget about that landlord. He must have gotten some junk about you from the papers. Just, he doesn't know the real you.
I don't know the real me.
Yes, you do. You're a strong woman who's trying to come back from a really big mistake. And if anyone can do that, Carly, it's you.
You don't understand.
Yes,
Jack.
I do. You took your punishment. And you can't grovel for the rest of your life. You gotta start over. Right now. Make everything new. Everything.
No, Jack. I can't do this.
You can't do what? Hey, come on, Carly, tell me what's wrong.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Charmin Ultra. Where would you be without it?
You really doing it? Coming out of retirement? You gotta be kidding.
The game won't be the same without you.
Why? But why are you going back, George Whipple?
Someone has to tell people there's a new Charmin. It's more than just squeezably soft.
It now has a thick, pillowy texture, so it's the most absorbent and strongest regular bath tissue.
I'm back.
He's back because new Charmin's better.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh. Excuse me. Look out, kid!
Ever notice the day you really need to pick up your cleaning is the night you can't get there in time? Introducing Dry-O. Care for dry clean only clothes comes home. Just use the stain remover. Slip your sweaters, skirts, even jackets into the reusable bag. Drop in a moist Dry-O cloth. Pop in your household dryer for 30 minutes. Dry-O's fiber-penetrating vapors help clean odors away and out of the bag. Dry-O gently helps clean and freshen your dry clean only clothes right at home. So start a new habit. Rush to get home. New Dry-O. Suddenly dry clean only isn't.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable.
What?
Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon?
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury toaster scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.
Anyone brave enough to jump into a pool tonight will be too cold to practice any hanky-panky.
Hanky-panky, right?
Dear, I know several other synonyms. I just don't care for them. Now, are you going to be bringing a band for this do? Maybe digging a mosh pit or two? Or... That's a joke, Chris. I read. I know what happened at this last Woodstock.
Mrs. McCloskey, you are awesome.
Thank you, dear. I do try to keep up, but I know better than to hang around.
Oh, no, Graham, you should come. Definitely be the life of the party.
There's a fine line between a hep Graham and an elderly hanger-on. So I think when all of your guests come, I'll borrow some of your chips and dips and go out to my apartment in the garage and watch Audrey Hepburn keep Cary Grant on his toes.
Oh, charade, my favorite.
Come join me if you get bored. I don't think that's likely, though.
Look, Eddie, I think you need to chill out and think about this before you start digging around in his business again.
Again? What do you mean again?
Did you forget that when he first came to the Oasis, you looked in his briefcase, he got really ticked off?
Okay, why does the guy gotta be so secretive, though? So he grew up in Milltown. I grew up in Milltown. That's not such a bad thing.
He is a private guy.
No, he's a control freak, George.
And what's wrong with that? He cares about you, baby. Okay, that's it. And maybe he needs your support.
Oh,
right
yeah, I'm
now.
sure that's right at the top of Alec Wallace's list. Help from Eddie.
Well, he probably has a problem with asking for help. Like somebody else.
All right, I get what you're saying, okay? But he is definitely in trouble.
How do you know that?
I just do, okay? Sometimes I just know things.
Well, if he doesn't want you to know...
No, I could have pushed harder, George.
Eddie...
No, listen to me. I really screwed up. I'm feeling really bad about this, man. I shouldn't have left until I knew what was going on with the guy.
Fine, I don't care. You don't like me acting like a cop? Big deal. I'm not your PR person anymore. You put me in charge of security. So I am going to use every trick I know from the force to keep you safe.
And you're acting like a cop or as a cop, Margot?
What, are we going to have a grammar lesson here? You got a hitman after you, Alec. You're going to find yourself in the crosshairs in a moment.
And I can handle it by myself, thank you.
Yeah, and what about your employees? What about your new junior executive? You know, you want to nurture Eddie, you want to bring him along. That makes him part of your life. This means he is affected by this.
Eddie will be safe, okay? I would never put him in danger. He's my right-hand man. He's all I got.
Do me one big favor. Would you have him stand just a hair away from you because bullets ricochet?
He's gone. And I'm done. I've said all I'm going to say to you.
Really nice talking to you, Alec.
Oh, look, it's Margot's car.
I hope your insurance covers creative damages. One more for good measure.
You wear it but don't notice it. What is it? My skin, my pantyhose, my Carefree Ultra Thin Panty Liners. So thin you won't even notice it. New Carefree Ultra Thins, the thinnest ever, so you'll feel nothing but clean and fresh.
Let's go, girls.
Revlon Every Lash Mascara makes lashes their fullest, beautifully defined. Plus, comb separates every lash.
Goodbye, clumps. I feel like a woman.
Each time you dry your hands with a cloth towel, you could be leaving behind germs, which can be passed on to someone else. But according to research from the Georgia-Pacific Health Smart Institute, if you dry your hands with a strong, absorbent paper towel like Sparkle, up to 99% of the germs will be left in the trash. Which might not be a bad place to leave your hand towels. This message brought to you by Sparkle Paper Towels.
Fortunately, there's Nasonex nasal spray, an effective nasal allergy prescription medicine taken once a day to relieve nasal allergy symptoms, indoors and out. Now that's wonderful. The most common side effects were headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing.
When I was fat, I was in this shell. I never wanted to go anywhere. I don't need to hide myself anymore. I lost over 50 pounds with the Slim Fast plan. I've kept it off for 5 years. I'm so full of life. I love to work out, and I drink a shake every day. Delicious. I will never go back.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I feel so good. Gosh, it's phenomenal.
Slim Fast every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
I love who I am now.
Tuesday on 60 Minutes 2. Who could forget the crime? A black man dragged to his death. He was there, and for the first time, he's talking about it to Dan Rather. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
Ah! Ow, what? That was closed.
We had a meeting of the minds.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, seriously, we spoke to each other responsibly and maturely, and I don't think she's gonna be bothering us anymore.
Well, congratulations.
No, thank you very much. Try my sauce.
Oh, I'm sure it's wonderful.
No. I think this is my best ever. I was inspired.
Okay. That is top-notch. Now, any particular reason for this other than your breakthrough with Carly?
Romantic thoughts.
Tell me more.
Quiet weekend in New England. Country inn. Leaf peeping.
Wow, is it fall already?
Time flies.
Parker's gonna be walking and talking pretty soon. Can you believe it?
No, it's hard to believe.
Keep thinking of the night that John just kind of dumped him in my arms and said, "Here's your son." Man, I never felt so out of sync. Kid was a total stranger to me.
Yeah, well, it was an amazing night, and it's been nonstop ever since.
Yeah, but now, boy, does this kid know me. I came home tonight, I picked him up. He gave me this smile. Oh, Barbara, I'm telling you, it made my whole day.
He's a lucky guy.
No, that would be me. He's a gift. Having him here with us, this new little life, it's something I never imagined would happen, not at my age.
Me either. And you know, Hal, you really do deserve it. You do. And this won't come around again in your lifetime.
I want to thank you for letting me have this time, Barbara. I mean it. This wasn't the marriage that you bargained for, a new baby, hardly any time to ourselves, and yet you've pitched right in with hardly a grumble. You've taken Parker to your heart.
Have I?
We're gonna have a wonderful time. All of us. Jen, Adam, Will, Parker, you, me, growing and learning together, and we owe it all to you, Barbara, because you've been so understanding.
Okay, stop, all right, stop. I haven't done anything to deserve your thanks.
Carly, what's going on?
This. It's incredible to be here with you again after everything that's happened, after all the lies I've told you. You don't even know how many lies I've told you, Jack.
Don't do the math. It's over. Let's not rehash it.
I'm sorry I have to. Because of where we are right now. Because of the beautiful things that you're saying to me. This is my last chance. I can't ever let you down again.
So you won't.
You know, when we found each other again that night in the boathouse, it was the happiest I've ever been in my entire life, Jack. It was like some sort of miracle happened. And I was blessed. That's the only word for it. And then just a few short weeks later, I was completely humiliated in front of everyone I love.
Why go back there now?
I'm still there. I haven't left. It's still raw, Jack. The pain hasn't gone away, and I guess maybe that was the point.
Carly, what you did was really terribly wrong. But beating yourself up isn't going to change the past, and it's not going to help the future. It's not going to help Parker grow up, or John adjust, or Hal.
You think that this is over, Jack, but it's not.
It should be.
Jack, don't trust me. Please. I mean it. You think that I've gotten myself together? I haven't.
Sorry. I didn't realize how close this still is for you. I see you. And I get these feelings. Guess I just should have kept my mouth shut and my hands to myself.
So you're apologizing?
It was a bad move. And definitely all my mistake.
Come and play a game with me. We'll have fun together, wait and see. It's me and you and me. Come and play a game with me.
Parker Brothers and Milton Bradley bring you My First Games. Games that'll have them counting and taking turns as young as 3. They take just minutes, but think of what you'll share.
Come and play a game with me.
You've got places to go, people to see. What else is new? New individually wrapped Kotex Light Days. The leading liner now with perfectly portable protection. Anytime, anywhere. You've got it together with Kotex.
Enjoy something made better with time. Introducing Slow Roast, a new coffee from Maxwell House.
Nobody brushes with toothpaste anymore.
We haven't used toothpaste in months.
Why brush with toothpaste? After all, your whole mouth needs protecting.
Not just your teeth, but your gums and breath, too.
What we need is a whole mouth paste.
Triple Protection Aquafresh does it all because it's 3 different toothpastes, all concentrated into one whole mouth paste.
For strong teeth.
Healthy gums.
And clean, fresh breath.
We don't brush with toothpaste anymore. Now we brush with Aquafresh.
It's the whole mouth paste.
I'm here to see if an expert can taste the difference between butter and new parquet. You, sir, are from?
Oregon.
I would have thought Idaho.
I get that a lot.
Well, let's just do it.
Mmm. Very creamy, rich. It's butter.
Parquet.
It tastes like butter.
Parquet.
I don't like pepper.
Yeah, but I do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Hey. Whoa.
The richest, creamiest parquet ever.
Nothing says
butter
like new parquet.
What that growing hole in the ozone layer may be doing to your health tonight.
When a teen opens fire,
16-year-old girl murdered by her boyfriend.
are the parents to blame?
Why would we ever think he would hurt her?
This case will test Judge Amy Gray's heart.
I keep looking over at parents, like, how could you not have known?
She was my only child. We wanted to have more, but we couldn't.
And courage.
You have to be sure the verdict stands.
Since this is your first time presiding,
Finish that sentence and it could be your last in this courtroom.
Amy Brenneman and Tyne Daly Star in the new hit drama, Judging Amy, CBS Tuesday.
Did you see that?
Oh, there are cars parked all the way down the road.
It certainly sounds lively out there. Here's some more dip, just in case you all run out.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Mrs. McCloskey.
Who are all these people?
Oh, just friends. And friends of friends.
Well, they sound like they're having fun. All of them. Chris, how did you happen to put this thing together so quickly?
Oh, you know, word spreads, Graham.
Well, it certainly is measuring up to be a real screamer.
A screamer, huh?
Oh, that's what they called it when I was young. It was a gentler time. I'm sorry you all have missed it.
Well, then why don't you fill us in?
Oh, well, My date would arrive, and then he would hitch his brontosaurus to the post right by the porch.
Come on, Graham. Tell him how it was.
How it really was?
Yeah.
Well, we'd turn on the phonograph, dig out some Benny Goodman records or Artie Shaw. I liked him best. I used to pretend I was Betty Grable. Then we'd dance like mad.
What kind of dances did you do?
Well, we had the Lindy, of course, and the bunny hug, and Vinny's waltzed, too. But we also trot.
So you just trot?
Oh, yeah.
Show me that.
You got to teach that.
Do you like this?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Kind of back?
Yeah, back and forth. But with the hand, you understand. Listen,
Chris Hughes? Lee, what are you doing here, man?
Hey, you know, got the word.
All right.
Chris was just saying how that word spreads.
Everyone, this is Lee, a friend of mine from New York days.
Hey, Lee, how you doing? What brings you out this way? You know, hitting the road. Hitting Chicago tomorrow. You got a nice setup. It's yours?
It's the family homestead. I'm Chris's grandmother.
Wow, no kidding. He must be old.
I think it's about time for me to retire.
Nice watch.
It's a family heirloom. All you children have a grand time.
Pinky, we'll walk you out.
Yeah, it looks like there's a storm brewing. I'll help you close up the windows.
No, you're a real.
You got yourself a castle here, man.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a nice place.
Still, you're not hurting. Which is why I'm here. I'm heading out to L.A. Ran out of gas, so to speak. Leave me alone.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm out of work myself. I don't have anything I can give you.
Got pocket change from somewhere. Squeeze on Granny, maybe.
And I would never take money from her, even if she offered it. But, you know what? I can probably feed you or something. Come on, I'll show you around. Let's go, man.
What's wrong?
You followed me.
I wanted to make sure you left.
I told you I would.
Well, you're still here.
Well, my car was fine when I left, but then I came back, and apparently it won't turn over because there's sand in the line.
Sand?
Yeah. I guess some of your crazy locals don't really appreciate the rich and high and mighty coming and taking over their turf.
What are you talking
Or
about?
maybe it wasn't the crazy locals. Maybe it was you. Why don't you show me your hands?
My hands are clean as usual.
Sure they are. Just call a tow truck.
The storm's moving in fast. I hate to say it, but me and my cabin are your best bet. Come on.
Works.
Hon, what's going on?
You know, you and I didn't have a lot of time to think about any of this. We were just told that Parker was your son, and he is. It's just like that.
And you resent that?
No, I'm not saying that at all. It's just that this is not the life that we were gearing up for. We were getting ready for teenage problems and for putting our family back together and for savoring a new marriage. And I don't know about you, but I haven't had any time to do any of that.
I love you, Barbara. I loved our wedding with all our kids around and everything, but yeah, I love Parker too, very much.
And so do I. And that's the problem.
You're losing me.
I don't know. I'm scared. I can't explain it. I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know. I hold him and I get cold and I start to shake.
Is this because of the baby you lost?
No. It's not about Johnny, and it's not about the fact that Parker's not mine. It's just that I don't think I can do this again.
But you've jumped right in.
Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, I can't lie in bed at night and listen to him cry. I mean, I jump every time I hear something thinking that he's fallen down, and I run to him, and I don't have it in me anymore.
I think it's the other way around. I think you do. And it's just too much. So, what are we gonna do about it?
I've already done it.
Well, the problem is that Carly does not have a steady job. She does not have a place to live. She's in no position to take care of Parker, even part of the time.
She is now.
What? Since when? How?
Since I gave her money. She needed a place to live. So I gave her enough money to make a home for her and Parker.
Menopause affects you in more ways than one. That's why new Caltrate Plus Soy does more. It has soy isoflavones to help ease the effects of menopause and the calcium you need to help fight menopausal bone loss. New Caltrate Plus Soy, the Caltrate for menopause.
Ask your dentist to recommend a toothpaste. Odds are it'll be Colgate Total. More dentists recommend Colgate Total than any leading toothpaste. So take your dentist's advice, unless this is your idea of relaxing. Colgate Total. It's toothpaste, only better.
To reduce your bill, call Geico Direct. Unless you believe in the car insurance fairy. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Still paying too much for car insurance? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more.
Thanks for making a leave. For almost 5 years, I often had a hard time walking. I went from doctor to doctor and even had surgery on both knees. Most pain relievers worked for a while, then quit, and the pain came back. Finally, a doctor suggested a leave. Soon I could dance all night again.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now people say I'm a walking advertisement for Aleve.
All day strong, all day long.
The average smelly sock contains over 1 million odor-causing germs. Many can go on living even after you wash. Try a new way to wash. Gain with bleach. Kills germs that cause odors.
Oatmeal lovers, book a chapel in Vegas. If you have a passion for moist, chewy oatmeal and satisfying chunks of real fruit, then say I do to new Nutri-Grain Fruitful Squares. Fill up and you're good to go.
CBS Tonight. Parents of a Down syndrome child take on an insurance company.
We're still about to lose the house.
They saw how much you cared about your child. They see that as a weakness.
We're going to be calling Kevin to testify.
Not your typical cases. Not your typical lawyers.
You letting them call him?
No. We're calling him.
Family Law. CBS Tonight.
There's one place in Southern California where your consumer problems get solved. One place, one corner. And I'm in it.
Bogey's Corner, now on CBS 2 News.
Hang on, baby. I called Western Dental. They're nearby and they can see you today.
At Western Dental, we've been treating tooth problems for over 50 years and helping you avoid them through regular checkups. Great dentists, affordable prices.
What a relief.
Call 1-800-757-6818. Smile.
What a baby.
You've got Western Dental.
For people with type 2 diabetes,
news about a proven treatment option, is only a phone call away.
Okay. How's it going to help me?
Call today. We'll send your free diabetes management kit with information about a proven treatment option for diabetes. It's information that could help you lower your blood sugar, which could help prevent or delay complications like blindness. Call now and we'll send you free information about this proven option.
Okay, I'm calling.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb, a leader in diabetes care.
A local community with dangerous secrets. Special assignment at 11.
For kids say the darndest things, the address is CBS.
Oh, great. Now yours doesn't work. Now what?
Keep trying till I get a signal, that's all. But if the roads are washed out, it won't matter much anyway.
Oh, Alec, for God's sake, it's not a hurricane.
Well, whatever it is, it's on top of us now.
Oh, great! Here we go.
Regular Girl Scout, always prepared, huh?
Betcha.
You mind? I'll look for some lamps.
It's pretty spanky camping gear. Is that for Eddie?
Yeah, good guess. Think he'll like it?
Why wouldn't he? Of course, it's top of the line.
Well, ever since he and Georgia came up here, he's been talking about camping a lot. Thanks.
Quite the mentor, Alec. So you've known him, what, 4 or 5 months? And he's gone from managing a club of yours that barely registers on things to do today to heir apparent to your corporate empire.
Kid got to me, which you already know.
I need more than that.
Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna be in for a disappointment.
Why, because you won't tell me?
Because I've already articulated everything the best that I can.
Alec, I love Eddie. And I'd like to know you.
Why, we don't know each other already?
We're getting there.
Okay. Okay, why do I like Eddie so much? Why does he get to me? Because he's exactly who he is. He's honest, he's gutsy. He rings true all the time.
And you admire that?
Don't you?
Well, yes.
Well, why can't I? Because you don't think I'm that way.
No, that wasn't what I was
That's
thinking.
exactly what you're thinking.
No, it wasn't.
Margot, look. I've done a lot of things in my life that I'm not exactly proud of. When I first started Wallace Enterprises, I screwed things up pretty good. But I managed to make things right. And today, an army full of accountants or lawyers could scour that company from top to bottom and they wouldn't find one speck of dirt.
And you're proud of that?
You're damn right I am.
Well, all right.
I'm gonna make that company clean. And it's gonna stay clean. So that nobody is ever ashamed of what it stands for.
You know, when Dina died, Eddie didn't have 2 dimes to rub together. And now you come along and you give him... You've given him the world.
Dina did the best she could.
Well, Margot, lucky for you, you found shelter from the storm.
Jack, please don't apologize. You haven't done anything wrong.
I was here on police business. I should have dealt with that landlord's complaint and been on my way.
You can't just pretend we don't know each other.
What? Nothing's ever going to change, Carly. There's too much that has happened between the two of us. Too much pain between the two of us. We've got to be really clear with our boundaries. I was way out of line.
No. It was wonderful.
It was chemistry. That spark that we always feel.
It's the stuff they write songs about, Jack. And it's real. And it's beautiful. It's everything to me.
And it always gets us into trouble.
No. Not us. Me. It gets me into trouble, and not because I love you, but because I'm greedy and I think that I can have everything. Trust me on this. I've learned my lesson, Jack.
Yeah, well, maybe that's just it, Carly. That's why you pulled away just now. You're protecting yourself.
No. Not the way you think.
Carly, you did the right thing. Because neither one of us is ready for this.
Jack.
Look, if that landlord needs to be straightened out again, call me. Things are really looking up. You got a new home, new career. Definitely a great beginning. It's really, really great.
Save it. Please. Just save your damn praise.
What color are your teeth? Introducing Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste. It'll safely whiten your teeth with just one tube. Prove it to yourself with our exclusive whitening guide on every package. You can go from here to here. Great tasting Arm & Hammer makes the difference. We guarantee it. So what color are your teeth? New Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste. Whiter teeth, one tube, guaranteed.
People say I don't look my age. I say Revitalift. L'Oreal's new advanced Revitalift with double the pro-retinol A. It noticeably reduces the appearance of wrinkles, and Revitalift increases skin's firmness. L'Oreal Revitalift. Because I'm worth it.
Mother, time to scour the countryside.
My constipation keeps me up all day, drowsy all night.
When constipation keeps you from your routine, Colace will get you flying right again.
Hey, what you doing up there?
I'm doing a splash test on this new Clorox Advantage bleach.
A splash test?
It's a whole new kind of bleach, made thicker so it won't splash when you pour.
Hey, watch out! Wow, it really doesn't splash, even from way up there.
Uh-huh. It won't wear down fabrics. Wash after wash. And it brightens whites even better than Clorox bleach.
Better than Clorox?
Even better.
Oh, brother.
New Clorox Advantage bleach. It's Clorox even better.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, can you cook something?
Cook something, cook something. Cook something.
Enjoy that great ballpark taste in no time. With Ballpark Singles, individually wrapped for your microwave to steam in that flavor you love and the big juicy taste you expect from a ballpark.
You could be a chef.
I'll stick with the ballpark. Ballpark Singles, such a big juicy taste, they plump when you cook them.
I'll look for some. Okay. Oh, our hero back just in time. The keg is running dry.
Can you believe this thing?
This is incredible. This party will not quit.
It's great. It was kind of weird seeing Lee here, though. I mean, he hasn't hit on you, has he?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of avoided him. Anyway, he did fine. He just made himself at home, joined in.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird hanging out. When I hung out with him in New York, everything was cool. Like, we would go to clubs, he'd be in his element, but it's weird having him in my mom's kitchen, you know?
Well, what could you do? I mean, he just showed up to look you up. The party was happening. Don't worry about it. I think he's gone. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, we probably bored him to death.
Oh, well, to hell with him then. And by the way, your grandma is much more hip than he could ever be.
Oh, she's amazing, right?
Yeah. You know, you two are so cute. What you have together, it's really cool.
Yeah, I think Graham's like one of my best friends.
You do this to me every time I watch. Cary Grant is the only man in the world who could hold a candle to you. Your light was brighter. Hello? Chris, is that you?
What's wrong?
Just listening to you talk about Dina as if you knew her, but of course you didn't, or you would have said something by now.
Well, you know, I made it my business to research Eddie, all the people close to him. So yeah, I got a pretty good sense of who she is.
Oh, there's so much more to Dina than the police files indicated.
No kidding. Just look at Eddie. Dina had a lot of courage, though.
Oh yeah, it takes a lot of courage to raise a child on your own. Especially a son. He needed a man around. He's lucky to have found you.
You got that backwards. I'm the lucky one.
Isn't it bizarre? If I hadn't killed Dina, Eddie would never have met you.
Well, it happened, and I'm here now, and that's what counts.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. A year ago, you two didn't even know each other, and now you've Give him the keys to the kingdom.
He's been earning them.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, I think Eddie has done a terrific job with the Oasis and everything. But Alec, grooming him to take over Wallace Enterprises, the kid doesn't have a college education. Why, he's not even related to you.
I've been looking for a protege, Margot.
No. You're treating him like an heir.
And if you don't have one, you make one. I'm gonna go out, check on the roads, see if I can get a signal out there now.
Okay, this is business. This is business.
Let me get this straight. You're supporting Carly. You're giving her money for food, for rent, everything?
I'm giving her a check every month.
For how long?
Until she gets on her feet.
And if she doesn't?
Well, that's a chance that I'm willing to take. But I think that she will. She's desperate to be with Parker, and she has no place safe to be with him.
This is something you just decided to go ahead and do without talking to me.
You know, I'm not doing this for Carly. I'm doing this for me because I'm feeling trapped. This is not what I signed up for, Hal.
I should have realized how upset you were about this.
How could you know when I didn't know? I didn't know until I did it. And then what was I supposed to tell you? Guess what, honey? I bribed your ex-wife and told her to scram and take your child.
Hey, come on, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. We hardly had a wedding, let alone the honeymoon, and taking care of my ex-wife and her baby was not part of the deal, as I recall. So.
To love and to cherish. And we have a lot of history between us. And a lot of children. I'm sorry I made a disastrous mess of this. This was not a very good idea.
Hey, will you just knock it off? You are everything to me. You're my life.
He needs his daddy. You go, okay?
We're gonna fix this. I promise.
When dentures dream, they see the perfect denture cleanser. One with the stain-fighting power of Atwt and the freshening power of Listerine. Well, little friend, dream no more. It's really here. It's called Atwt Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Atwt Clean and Listerine Fresh. That's Atwt Plus.
The look. Look who? J.C. Penney.
Let's go, girls.
Revlon age-defying makeup and concealer compact. Ultralight concealer spheres float. Your skin shows through, but imperfections don't.
Defiant.
Maybe it's the fault of Adam and Eve and all that fig leaf nonsense. Regardless, we're still forbidden to run around wearing nothing but a smile. Until now. Introducing Lever 2000 Pure Rain Body Wash. It revitalizes every part of you on the outside, while it rouses every part of you on the inside. We'd show you more, but of course, that's forbidden too. Lever 2000 Pure Rain Body Wash for all your 2000 parts.
Hey, little brother, what you eating? Condensed soup. You know, chicken and stars used to be my favorite, and then I learned to ride a two-wheeler. Come on, you're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso chicken noodle with all white meat chicken, bigger veggies, and seasonings with some real zip. See the difference?
Good stuff.
There's hope for you yet.
Now let's talk about this shirt.
What?
Discover the better taste of Progresso.
This isn't a good time.
I can't do it. I thought I could, but I can't. I cashed the check, but I didn't spend any of it or anything.
Why not?
As much as I want Parker with me, as great as it would be to not have to worry about finances until I land some great dream job, this can't work. Not for me, not now.
Well, I guess it was a bad idea all around. I told Hal.
He must hate me even more.
Well, oddly enough, he doesn't hate either of us.
Well, here. It's all there. So I guess we're square, then.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Well, then I guess I'll go.
Carly. You want to say goodnight to him?
He's not asleep?
Well, he might be by now, but you could look in on him.
You know, if he's all settled down, I don't want to get him all worked up, you know. So if you could just give him a kiss for me. Thanks.
She gave it back.
I love you.
Oh, Jack. We came so close. Almost had you again. I just couldn't let you down one more time.
Yeah, everything's okay. I'm on my way.
No, Jack. I can't do this.
How the hell am I supposed to let you go, Carly? When I want you so damn much.
Must be the storm or something. The pier is flowing tonight.
Christopher, what's going on? What are all those cars doing out?
Dad. Surprise. Welcome home.
No, you don't just find a protege in a kid who has no college education, no corporate experience, and then just put him in the line of succession. You don't do that. Where this starts, just that he showed up after Eddie went off to Chicago to yell at him for interfering with the Oasis business. He likes Eddie's spirit. He makes him the manager of the club, then moves his corporation to Oakdale. Not exactly a mecca for movers and shakers. And he proceeds to give Eddie everything he wants, a roof over his head, a position in a corporation. Whatever Eddie wants, Eddie gets. Even things that Eddie doesn't want. No, not everything.
I know you want this great big happy ending for him, but it's against the odds. You're encouraging him to hold on to a dream that won't come true.
You don't know that for a fact. Why? Why was Alex so against the father search? And why, when I'm talking about Dina, does he defend her, a woman he swears he's never even met before?
Goodbye, son.
Oh my God, it can't be. It's gotta be all the pieces fit. God, Eddie, I think you found your father and you didn't even know it.
Hurry and see what's coming your way. The driest of